It's game time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and tonight we'll be reading a story called The Sandman Ritual from Reddit No Sleep. And tonight it's going to be about another game, and I haven't read this yet and I've never heard of this ritual game before, so I guess we will all learn something new tonight. Okay, and it is called The Sandman Ritual. The Sandman Ritual is primarily used to ask questions about your future. That doesn't mean that it's no big deal. However, I'm not going to tell you not to do this. Even though it can be dangerous, I'm going to tell you that if you decide to do this, it is important that you follow each and every one of these steps and that you take into account the warnings. Now, without further ado, the Sandman Ritual. The first thing that you're going to do is make a list of no more than 5 questions that you would like to ask the Sandman. The questions can be written on anything, a note card, a piece of notebook paper, etc. Make sure not to ask any more than 5, and do not ask open-ended questions, such as, how will I die? Try to stick to yes or no questions. Asking open-ended questions may open a door for the Sandman that should remain closed. Secondly, you're going to need a bag. It doesn't have to be big, but it does need to be able to close. With a zipper or drawstring, nothing that can easily pop open like buttons or magnetic clasps. Your bag also needs to be able to hold things without having them fall out. In other words, don't use something like a knitted bag that can have small holes in the patterns. Try to find a solid bag. In this bag, you're going to be placing the paper with your questions and also a small amount of sand. There's really no exact measurement for how much sand, just don't forget it. You're going to be placing this bag under your pillow at least 5 minutes before you go to sleep. Do not fall asleep if the bag is anywhere else in your room. This bag and the contents of it are what is going to allow the Sandman to communicate with you. Once you have placed both the questions and the sand in your bag, it needs to go under your pillow before you fall asleep. If you do happen to place it under your pillow but fall asleep elsewhere, you will need to burn the entire bag and its contents. Do not open it, just burn it. The following morning, if you make a mistake, you must wait at least a week before you attempt to contact the Sandman again. If you're getting ready to fall asleep, begin to quietly hum the tune to Mr. Sandman. Alternatively, you can also have the song playing in the background, like on a phone or computer, but you must make sure that the song is playing on a loop. If you fall asleep before the song is over, congratulations, you've made it to the next part. If the song finishes before you fall asleep, however, the Sandman will not be visiting you tonight. If this happens, you must still keep that bag underneath your pillow during the night. Side note, only do this ritual at night. This will not work out well for you if it is done in the day, like during a nap. There are a few ways in which the Sandman can appear to you. The first is as someone that you trust, like a family member or friend. This is good. It means that you're in a much safer place, and also usually means that the answers to your questions will be more on the positive side. He may also appear to you as someone that you do not trust or as someone that you do not recognize. While this isn't necessarily bad, it also means that the answers to your questions aren't good. He may appear as a sort of shadow or a presence, which again isn't bad, but he might not give you the answers that you wanted. Now, a few things to keep in mind about the talk with the Sandman. If you wake up before he is finished answering your questions, you must not open your eyes. Keep them closed. You will feel as if something is watching you sleep, and that is because something is. Do not open your eyes. You should feel as if someone is reaching underneath your pillow. Once that feeling is over, you are free to open your eyes, but you must burn the bag as soon as possible. If you wake up and the bag is gone, find somewhere else to sleep for the night. If you wake up and the sand has spilled, find somewhere else to sleep for the night. If this happens a bit more rarely, and only if you anger him. Finally, there is one more thing that you must keep in mind. When answering your questions, the Sandman might try to start a conversation with you. It is important that you do not reply. No matter what he says, do not answer any of his questions. He is there to answer yours. Happy playing and good luck. That's it for that story. Let me know what you think about it. I think it's really creepy, but I think the next story that I want to talk about is a game that I've heard of before, and I think it's a lot creepier than the Sandman Ritual. But yeah, that was really weird, and I just love talking about games. So I will see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe.